Hello there, welcome to the channel, Living Life on Less. My name is Liz, my husband's name is David, and we discuss all things money saving, frugal living, living life on that bit less. However, today's video is a step away from frugality and it's a step into investing in yourself. When you've saved as much money as you can possibly save from your budget, when you've cut back where necessary, when you've batch cooked yourself silly, when you've menu planned, you've recycled and repurposed and reused to your heart's content, you have to take a step away from looking at the financial, physical aspects of things and look to investing in yourself. Primarily, investing in yourself is anything which allows you to make a little minute step forward in progress every day. These little changes aren't usually huge, and you might not even be able to feel them in effect straight away, but they do have a compounding effect over a long period of time to bring you a lot more happiness, positivity, health, wealth, and well-being. Investing in yourself isn't complicated or difficult, it's just remembering to do it. And here are 10 tips that can work for you, that work for us, in making each day a step forward in the right direction. Number 1, get up early. Make the most of those daylight hours by getting up early. It will make you a lot more productive. Even if you're a natural night owl, start setting your alarm clock 10 minutes earlier every day. In first thing in the morning, we have the most energy we're going to have of the day. And there's also that little saying about if you have frogs to eat in a day, make sure you eat them first. What that means is if we have any difficult, complicated tasks to do or something we're not particularly looking forward to, get them done earlier in the day and out of the way. You started the day getting your toughest task out the way, and that means you're already winning. That can include something like making a dentist appointment if you don't like the dentist first thing in the morning to get it out the way. It could be making a couple of phone calls you really have been putting off not wanting to do. It could be writing an email. It could be sorting out your budgeting books. Whatever it might be that's lined up for that day you really don't want to do, get it done earlier in the day. So getting up early to make the most of your time and getting any frogs eaten first thing in the morning. Number 2, plan the day ahead. I usually do this the night before and have a rough plan of what I'm going to do the next day. This gives me less time to procrastinate, less time to just endlessly scroll on social media or watch YouTube videos, because I know I have these set things to do. So write it down, get a little diary or even a notebook and just plan your next day ahead. If you're really good, you might be even able to plan your week ahead, your months ahead. And this brings us on to number 3, and that is write down your list of goals. Everybody has goals, and sometimes we are so busy in the day-to-day moment, we forget our goals and dreams. But if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Write it down and then write down the steps of achieving that goal. It's very likely very small little steps, but write those steps down and give those steps deadlines. And this is where planning your days, months, and years ahead can help you fulfill those goals, because you are giving yourself set deadlines. There was a little saying that things that are measured are things that get done. So if you measure them with deadlines, you will find your goals and dreams much easier to achieve. Number 4, do you have somebody you aspire to, somebody you admire, or somebody that just lives the lifestyle you would like? There is something called modeling in success, which means copying the behaviours and the actions of those that have achieved or have what you would like. It helps psychologically to know that these people have already done something you would like to do, and therefore it is totally achievable. As Tony Robbins says, success leaves clues. So whether you want to find a better way to save money, if you want to find a way to get yourself healthier and fitter, if you want to look younger, if you want to have more energy, if you want to learn a new skill. Model or learn from those that have already walked the walk and had success. Number 5 goes back to our frugal, sensible money roots, but it's live on less than you make or less than you have coming in. Being in debt can make every single day miserable, and it can take up all the time of your day with worry when you could be utilizing your time so much better. So live on less than you have coming in, whether that means you have to restructure your budget, get a second income, or you have to cut back yet again. Make it one of your strongest boundaries that you will live on less than you have coming in. Eventually, financial freedom will be yours. Number 6, make your health a priority. Without good health, every day can be a struggle. Getting up in the morning can be a struggle. We all have different levels of health and capabilities, but there is something we can all do every day, even if it's just small repetitive actions to improve our health, our energy levels, or our mental well-being. Look for ways to improve your situation, your health and your well-being, whatever place you are coming from, whatever base you are starting from. We're very lucky in this day and age that we have access to some of the greatest brains and knowledge in the world at our fingertips on the internet. There is always somebody out there that can give you some professional, great advice of how to improve your health, whether it's more exercise, whether it's a natural medication, whether it's a new medication, whether it's a new way of getting about, whether it's new foods to eat, a new diet, whether it's just focusing on yourself and your mental health and your well-being, or getting through past traumas you've had. You may just be wanting to make getting out of bed in the morning a little bit more comfortable, or you want to learn how to lift weights so you can build more strength. Whatever is required for your health and your well-being, make it a priority. Number 7, stop with the poor self-talk. If you had a friend that spoke to you as you sometimes speak to yourself, they would be long gone. That little critical voice that we have in our head is actually there to protect us and chide us. It tries to keep us on the straight and narrow. It tries to make us do the right thing. However, it's a very critical voice, and it can pull us apart, make us have self-doubt, and even paralyze us with worry that we're doing the wrong thing. It's really important to try and consciously change any negative self-talk. Practice being realistic and practice being honest, but you can also practice being kind. Be your own best friend. It's difficult to do at first, but it will become more natural. To stop the juggernaut of criticism or doom, you need to slam the brakes on as soon as you're aware that that little voice in your head is criticizing. Shrink those thoughts, imagine those thoughts shrinking down, and replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. For example, you're looking in the mirror and that little critical voice says, "You're looking ill today." As soon as you're aware of it, that the criticizing started, change it. "I'm feeling healthy today. I feel quite strong this morning. My eyes are shiny. My skin's looking good today. I've got so much to be grateful for." Whatever it might be, turn it round, change it on its head. It won't come overnight, but the more time you try and focus on positives, the more natural it will become, and you'll start doing it more often than not, and that little critical voice will hardly ever come out to play. So practice this whenever you catch yourself being negative. Stop, shrink, replace. Number 8, long-term thinking is key. It may take you 30 days to create a new positive habit, but it could change your life for the next 30 years. It may take you 30 minutes to complete a workout or do some exercise, but it will keep you in a good mood for the next 12 hours. It may take you 30 minutes to complete a morning routine, but it can build momentum for the rest of your day. It may take you 5 hours to read an empowering book, but the knowledge will last forever. It may take you 3 months to learn a new skill, but that skill could make you thousands of pounds or dollars, or save you thousands of pounds or dollars. Long-term thinking ahead is a great way to invest in yourself. Number 9, never miss a chance to say or show somebody that you love them or you care for them. Life is short and we do not know how long we've got. We don't want to live in a place of regret because we shared a crossword or a mean word with somebody we care about or think a lot about. Let them know as often as possible how much you love them. And finally, number 10, cultivate an attitude of gratitude. This can turn a difficult day into something of a blessing. When we focus on the things we are grateful for and the things we do have, the lack we can feel or the discontentment we can feel and the resentment we can feel will fade or disappear. I am married and have been in a long relationship with my husband, and of course, as with all long relationships, certainly those with people you live with, you do have some difficult days because you are two different people. And some days when I'm feeling very cross with David, I have found the best thing to do is to focus on all the kind and wonderful things he has done and said for me and our family in the past. And it soon softens the crossness of this temporary feeling I'm feeling. And it makes me realise that I've got to look at the whole picture and not just one moment or one day when things haven't gone to plan or I'm feeling ruffled about something. And I am grateful for my husband in so many ways. And by focusing on those things I'm grateful for, I do feel truly blessed. What are you doing currently to invest in yourself to make tomorrow, next week, or next year better for yourself? We would love you to share that. Let us know in the comments down below, because you may well inspire somebody else to invest in themselves too. Thanks for listening and watching the video today. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like more videos on living life on less, please subscribe. And we'll be back again soon with another video. Wherever you are in this world, we hope you have a truly blessed day. And just before I sign off, I'd like to say the winner of our June book giveaway is Carol Newman 4890. This was chosen by my daughter, who just randomly picked a name from many of you that had entered. So Carol Newman, if you can email us at lovinglifeonless@yahoo.com with your address, and we'll make sure that book, Happy Planning, is winging its way to you via the post lady very soon. Bye for now.